Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. If you are new, we are doing 31 days of Halloween, and today I wanted to do a Halloween themed makeup look. Halloween themed makeup is fun, like if you're going to work and you want to like be festive for the holiday, but not necessarily like wear like a full out costume. I got some like fun Halloween accessories. Kind of feel like, I don't know, an English teacher. I got this cute bat dress that I'm kind of inspired by. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so brought you in closer. I did do my eyebrows already like how I normally would, just using the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen and the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. So first I'm going to prime my face using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And I also use the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer in my T-zone. I also do a little bit under my eyes with this primer. Okay, and going in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. This is the shade Medium. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour Skin Tint and the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is in the shade 310 and the NARS is in the shade Vanuatu. I have been loving mixing these two together. So I mixed it on the back of my hand and now I'm just applying with the sponge. These two foundations together are so good. Get like the glowiness from the NARS and a little bit of glow and the staying power from the Maybelline concealer. I'll be using the Hourglass Vanish concealer in the shade Beach. I'm gonna let that sit for a second and go in with my bronzer. This is the Juvia's Place bronzer in the shade Caramel. If you have not tried this bronzer, you are seriously missing out. Literally one of the best things ever. It's hard to tell right now with the concealer around it, but this bronzer literally melts into the skin. I'm gonna go over everything with my setting spray. Now I'm going to blend out the concealer. This is basically just my base routine. You can definitely skip this. And I'm going to bronze my nose a little bit. Kind of contour with the bronzer. Taking it into my eye area, underneath my brow. I think I'll start with like an orangey blush, and then I can always change it to like purple. I feel like it's easier to do that than the opposite. So I'm going to take the shade Virtue from Rare Beauty. It is kind of like a very orangey peachy, like a very peachy shade. I'm gonna take it pretty much like a lot here. I don't know, I'm not gonna take it on the nose just yet. I'll probably blend it onto the nose. Now I'm setting with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake setting powder, and this is the Sugar Cookie shade. And I am gonna bake my nose. Big brush on the cheeks. Then we'll do a little baking here also. Did you guys see this is how we're supposed to be doing it now? Instead of straight. I think that should just depend on your face shape. It makes sense for your face shape, definitely. For bronzer, I'm going to take the Gucci bronzer. Everything's rubbed off. I have no idea what shade this is. As you can see, I've gotten quite a lot of use out of this. I'm keeping it pretty high on the cheekbone and start to put away that powder. And then I also like to take the L'Oreal Infallible bronzer, and this is the shade Deep Tan. And I'll just take this on the highest part lightly, and I'll use this shade on my jaw and my chin as well. Okay, now I'll take a smaller brush and start to blend out that powder on the nose. And I'll go in lightly with the Infallible bronzer. So for the eyes, I kind of want to do some like graphic liner. I'm not entirely sure what exactly I want to do, so I'm going to kind of try to figure it out as I go. I feel like I do that a lot. First things first, I'm going to prime my eye with the Milk Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I'm almost through a whole tube. I actually really like this primer. I do have like an inspiration picture I'm kind of being drawn to. I'll probably be inspired by. So I'm starting with a black liner, and I'm using the Glisten Cosmetics wet liners. So I'm going to use the black here. So I kind of want to go with this like almost like backwards S shape here, and see how that goes. I think something like that. And then we'll do another one here, kind of going this way and here. Okay, it's looking very messy right now, but we're gonna clean it up. Just wanna get the general shapes. Actually, I want this little end here to be more straight out. I just took a little bit of micellar water. Now with micellar water, I'm just kind of cleaning up with the edges. We're gonna go in with like quite a bit of eyeshadow, so it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm gonna do a wing. I do want to take the liner, I think, onto my eye. And I'm gonna do an inner little wing as well, but I'll get to that. I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadows, and I am thinking purples. And then I think I want to do like a black and orange ombre lip. So I'm going to be using the Blends palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I'm going to be using mostly these purples here, maybe going into a little bit of this one, but for now I'm going to start with this shade, which is the shade Signs. And we're going to take that right along that liner on the inside, closest to the eye, slightly around here. I'm going to take that lightest purple, which is the shade Giggle, and I'm going to take this right on the edge of that darker purple, kind of get a gradient going. Now actually, instead of black eyeshadow, I'm going to take this matte eye paint from About Face. It is the black shade, which is the shade Art of Darkness, and I'm gonna go right along that liner and lightly blending it into that purple as I apply it, switching brushes. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same on this inner part of this S. Now a couple. And I'm slowly bringing that lightest purple inward. See, I feel like we're almost getting kind of Ursula vibes here, but I want to add a shimmer in the middle, and I don't know if I want to kind of stick with like a purple, or maybe I should do an orange. I feel like orange is pretty on the nose. Maybe we'll do like an iridescent, maybe a white. I feel like I stuck with like a purple eye for my fairy look, so I'm gonna go with an orange shimmer. Maybe we should do green. So I'm gonna take this shimmer from the Ice Cream Dream palette from Glamlight, is the shade Pecan Praline. And I'm gonna take that just like on my finger. I'm gonna tap that in the center. I'm pretty much taking that like all the way up. For my lower lash line, I want it to kind of be a little bit smoky. So I'm gonna take that Art of Darkness, and I'm just gonna drag it right along my lash line, connecting it to that wing, and then just smoking it out. And I wanna add some more orange. I'm gonna incorporate some more orange. So I'm gonna take this orange shade from the Blends palette. It's the shade Barely. And then I'm just gonna blend that underneath that black. It's very subtle, but it's gonna kind of tie in with the lip. I do want to add rhinestones. So I have my pack of rhinestones here that I bought at Amazon. I think we're going to stick with the orange and purple. Should I do black? We'll do orange and purple. So like the purple one's here, and there's like an orangey gold color here. And I'm going to use Spirit Gum for the rhinestone glue. But before I go in with the rhinestones, I'm going to just clean up these liner areas. Those are mostly where the rhinestones are going to go. In this section and then this section here. So we'll start here. And I'm just going to put a bunch of glue in this one spot. And I'm going to kind of just mix it up with the colors and the sizes. Just do like little clusters. I'll link the inspiration photo that I'm going off of. It's basically kind of following it as best as I can actually, but just making it Halloween. And I did say that I want to add a little inner wing. It's not gonna be like super noticeable, just a little something. I want one more gem right here. I'm gonna make it like a bigger purple one. First I'm gonna do the other side and then we'll add the lashes. So I did the other side, I did add lashes. I used these that I've been loving from Amazon. I don't know about you, I'm so bad at reusing lashes. If I have a huge pack like this, I just grab a new pair. I still save all of the ones that I use. I just don't use them again right away. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so I want to add like some cluster lashes on the bottom, but first I'm gonna do the lips. But first I'm gonna do blush. I think I want to do like a purpley blush just because I'm gonna go with an orange lip. So I'm gonna use this one from ColourPop. Isn't the packaging so cute? It is the Baby Cakes pressed powder blush. Kind of just built that up. Such a pretty color. I do want to highlight as well. I've been reaching for my old Anastasia Nicole Guerrero palette. I forgot how good it is, and it's like almost unused. I mean, I used it a lot, but it still has so much. So I'm gonna go with this like orangey shade up here, which is the shade Daydream. I'm just like tapping that on as like it's like a tap swipe. Kind of already have a little highlight on my nose. A Cupid's bow. My favorite part of any look is the lips. I'm so excited. So we're gonna be using the Melt Cosmetics black lipstick, black liquid lipstick in the shade Shade. And I'm just gonna line my lips with this. So now I'm gonna go in with an orange lipstick. My hands are so dirty. I'm gonna go with the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink, and this is the shade Globetrotter. Using a brush to blend in and create an ombre. Okay, now I'm like, I don't know if I should add anything else. I still need to add the lower lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna use some from this little set that I got from Amazon. I'm just gonna do one in the middle, on each side. I like the single lash in the middle. It's like sort of clown coated. I'm pretty much done. I think I want to add like one or two more rhinestones, maybe. I'm just gonna test it out and we'll see. I'm going to kind of thinking right here and then right below this lash. I'll go with purple. Now it's definitely giving clown. Honestly, I don't know if I mind it. It is a Halloween look after all. Alright, and this is the finished look. I did finish adding the gems on this side as well. I kind of like the lash with the jewels. It is definitely very like hinting at clown, which I think is fun. Definitely Halloween. Just did a little something fun with my hair. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this lip turned out. I really like the orange and black ombre lip. I think this is a fun look if you're going to, I don't know, work or school, want to be a little extra, be a little festive for the holiday, or if you're going to a Halloween party and you don't necessarily want to dress up or it's last minute. I really like how this turned out. I think this is a fun eye look in general. Definitely doesn't have to be Halloween. The inspiration picture that I was going off of was not a Halloween look, but you can definitely make it Halloween. I had my fun Halloween accessories. I got this necklace and these earrings at Goodwill. You can probably find them at your Goodwill if you do like them. Let me know what you guys think. That is another day of 31 days of Halloween. And that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow.